Things get super awkward on It Is What It Is after Camron tells Adrien Broner leave the show after he tried to holler at the moderator, Treasure Wilson.
I can't talk. I mean, all right, you told me to stop. My bad, bro. You amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, my nigga. I mean, I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. But I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you niggas boyfriends in here. You know me with my brother.
Oh, shit, my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Nah, well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could. But I'm not gonna sit and not value your time neither.
That's why I love you, Cam. You a good nigga, man.
Good, but I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, no problem.
Damn. Yo, I think he was drunk. That's what I think. And it's kind of sad to kind of see that for me, especially because every time I've seen Adrien Broner over the past couple of years, I don't look for him. But every time I finally just happen to see him pop up on my algorithm, it never really seems to be anything positive. And I gotta say this: when I first found out about Adrien Broner, when he was boxing, I don't know what he does now, but when he was boxing, and he was kind of like a up and coming, like the next, kind of like the next Floyd, the way they made it seem, like his brashness, his mouthpiece as far as like talking. He was like a big talker, trash talker. He would do the whole like this glamorous lifestyle as far as like do vlogs of him going into like jewelry stores or like luxury brand stores like a Louis Vuitton store or whatnot, buying bags and he was doing a lot of flashy stuff, and it was like, all right, he's doing like the kind of like the Floyd thing. At that time, it didn't seem like it was, I'm not gonna say deserved or earned, but at that time he wasn't as accomplished as a Floyd Mayweather when Floyd Mayweather was really popping his popping his stuff. He was talking a lot, but at that time he was undefeated. Adrien Broner was undefeated when I found him. But I say all this to say, after he lost his first fight, I forgot who he was fighting. I think it was like a Spanish guy. I can't remember. But I remember I watched that fight because I was actually interested in seeing what he was gonna do. He was rapping. His personality seemed cool, and he was like the next big thing. But after he lost his first fight, I think it just did something to him. You know, like he just never was. I don't think he just ever was the same. I don't know if he ever fully recovered from that. And seeing that he's here on this show, he looked like he was drunk. The first thing he says is, "Oh, you told me to stop." Like he's looking right at Cam right here. He's looking at him.
I can't talk. I mean, all right, you told me to stop.
Like he was about to say something again to her, so Cam told him to stop prior to this little scene right here, and he was about to say something again to the girl. Like he couldn't help himself.
I can't talk. I mean, all right.
It's not like he was about to say, "I can't stop, like looking at you or admiring you." It's not like that's the direction he was going with that.
I can't talk. I mean, all right, you told me to stop. My bad, bro.
And then he just said, my bad, bro. He said, you told me to stop. My bad, bro.
You're amazing.
All right.
And then he goes back to the girl and says, you're amazing. Now, this clip is short, but I seen another clip where he just kept on saying stuff about her. And he wasn't saying nothing crazy. He wasn't saying like, oh, that's a nice chest you got there, or damn, that booty look. He didn't say nothing like that as far as from what I've seen. But it's just the fact that he just kept on like complimenting her, and it became very like it was. He was starting to overdo it. He was starting to overdo it. One or two, okay, and then they tell you to stop, and like, my fault. But even when they told him to stop, he kept on doing it, which is why Cam was like, you know what? I gave my man too many chances. I told him that even the girl's boyfriend is here, and he still keeps going. Now it's like, maybe you just can't stop. Maybe it's not really you. Maybe it's like you're not able to really stop yourself right now. We don't know what you're on. If you was just drinking and that's it, or if there's something on top of that, like some kind of combination of things. Who knows? But at this moment, you're not able to control yourself. So I'm gonna have to remove you from this, you know, from what we're doing.
Hey, we gonna have to actually go, my nigga.
And Cam did this so perfectly. This was so professional, bro. This was such a professional removal. He said, hey, I'm gonna have to ask you to go. And then he says after that,
actually go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time.
I'm gonna pay you for your time. So it's not like, bro, I'm gonna ask you to leave, and because we didn't complete the show, you're not getting no bread. You're not making no money for wasting all of our time. You came over here. We couldn't even do the interview because you couldn't be here. Like, you're not here. You're doing something else. You're not here for while we brought you here, right? Cam was like, you know what? I'm still gonna pay you for your time for pulling up. I don't know if he's thinking maybe he came from a far distance, maybe he came from out of town. Who knows? But even if he was living across the street, Cam still deciding to pay him for his time. It just shows like, yo, Cam is like, listen, bro. For one, it shows Cam, he got money. You know what I mean? His show is doing things. You know what I mean? His show is actually making some real money. So that it shows that, right? And it also shows like, bro, like I'm not really pressed about the money. I just want to talk and interact with you and vibe on the show. But like, I'm not even mad at you. I'm just like, you know, I don't even want you to sit here and say anything that's gonna hurt yourself. I don't want you to come on this show and not only like harass my employee, but also I don't want you to be on here not being able to control yourself, and then you also end up destroying your image even maybe more than you probably have done in the past already. Like, that's not what we're here for. We're not here to have you use our platform to destroy your image because you came in here drunk or whatever. So I think Cam also helped Adrien by ending that interview early too. Cause who knows if he would have said something even wilder. I didn't watch the interview. I didn't watch what happened up to this point. I don't know if he may have said something even crazier before he was flirting. But I think Cam ending that interview like that was very, very professional. And it was very, very clean. I love the way he did it.
For being here, I appreciate you. I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you. I'm gonna pay you for your time.
Yo, I love that. That is so adult. that is so adult. That is so like, that is such a mature way to handle that. That is such a mature way of handling that. You know what I mean? Such a proper way. Listen, you know, I'm gonna pay you for your time. God, I appreciate you. You know I love you, bro. You know, but You know, this is this. I gotta get you up out of here. I mean, obviously he said it in a nicer way.
I'm gonna pay you for your time, but you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you niggas boyfriends in here. You know when my
Oh,
partner.
shit, my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's
Yeah, but I appreciate your time. And then Cam pulls out a bag, gets some money out the bag,
it's me.
If you want to wait for us outside, you could. But I'm.
and then he lets him know. I mean, bro, you don't have to like leave. You just can't be in here right now. You want to wait outside? We can chop it up with you after we off the air. That's cool. But it's not so much of like how you're behaving. It's more about where you're behaving like that. If we're off camera, off the live, we were just chilling outside, and you doing all that, like, cool, we could laugh it up probably. Yeah, she has a boyfriend, but if she wants to remove herself from the situation, she could just walk away and leave. But doing that right here, where she has to be right here, and you're flirting with her, she can't go nowhere. She can't escape. She has to sit here and just deal with it. So we got to tell you to stop. You know what I mean? It's like if you're trying to talk to a girl when you're trying to buy some, let's say you're trying to buy some candy at a grocery store, and you try to talk to the cashier girl. Like, she has nowhere to really go. She's at the cashier. She's at her job. She's smiling because she smiles to everyone, customer service. And you're using that as an opportunity to try to bag her or compliment her or whatever. And if y'all was just in the middle of the street, she would just go the other way, but she can't. You know what I mean? And he's using that as an opportunity to be creepy. Like, the first compliment is cool, but after the second compliment, if she's not reciprocating or saying thank you, she just kind of want to move it on, you got to read the room. And I think Adrien was under the influence of something, and that's why he wasn't able to read the room.
I'm not gonna sit and not value your time either.
Nah, Cam handled that really well, man. He handled that really well. And then you got Adrien saying, "This is why I love you, Cam."
That's why I love you, Cam. You a good nigga, man.
I'm not gonna lie, like, the way he sounds like he was drinking. Cause I know someone personally who sounds like that. Who would say something just like that. Like, they know they're wildin', but then you still treat them with respect and with patience, and then they'll realize, yeah, I'm bugging, and then they'll say something like that. Like, I know somebody in my head I'm thinking about right now that I know, cause I know I had a situation not like this, but where they was wilding, and I spoke to them on the side, and then they responded in a way like that. So I think he was drinking. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on that. I just wanted to react to that. That was kind of tough. That's tough to see Adrien moving like that these days. It's tough to see that. But it was definitely a good look for Cam. Cam handled that very respectably.